Hello everyone. So yesterday you sent me some questions on Twitter. Today I'm going to answer them. However, I am not calling this video a Q&A. I'm just going to call this me and my subscribers having a chat. Yay! So let's go. Starting off positively, Victoria says, what's your biggest regret in life? I try not to live by regret. Everything happens for a reason. My biggest regret is not getting used to my car as soon as I'd passed my test. It took me a couple of months to get my car insured. Then it took me a couple of months to get used to my car. Actually, I'm still not used to my car. I can't drive my own car, is what I'm trying to say. And I feel like if I'd have driven around more straight after I passed my test, I would have been fine. So yeah. Probably that, Victoria. How's your day going? How do you feel about how YouTube treats smaller YouTubers? Love ya. I honestly think that YouTube does need to push every type of channel, whether it's gaming, whether it's beauty, lifestyle, whether you've got 100,000 subscribers, 10 million subscribers, or 53 subscribers. There's always a chance that someone out there is going to like your video no matter how many subscribers you have. So I feel like it would be nice if YouTube did push every channel a bit more. But recently YouTube changed their terms so that if you have like under a certain amount of subscribers and your channel hasn't had a certain amount of lifetime views, then you won't earn AdSense. And everyone on Twitter sort of like went crazy about it. But personally, I think, yes, obviously it would be nice to have reward, but when I first started earning, I worked at YouTube for ages, like months and months, if not years, before I started earning from it. Because back then, it just didn't even occur to me that I would make money for it. So I do kind of think if you've got maybe like 1,000 subscribers and you really want to build your channel, the way to do that isn't to focus on the money. It shouldn't really matter whether you're earning right from the beginning. Most small businesses take 2 years to establish themselves and then they start making profit from it. And I feel like it's kind of natural that that's the same with YouTube. Is that just me that feels like that? I feel like I'm the only person that thinks that. But if you do have a small channel and you're not earning from it anymore, then use that as more of a motivation. So try and get to a point where you have started earning from it, and I promise you, it will feel a lot more satisfying. So I definitely don't think you should give up if you're a smaller channel. Definitely not. I hope I worded that right. Did that make sense? Probs not. Would you be good friends with any of your subscribers that you genuinely got along with? And then this girl also asked, or have you found any friends through subscribers you've gotten along with? The answer to both of those questions is yes. One of my best friends, Sophie, used to be a subscriber of mine. I hope she is still subscribed. Sophie, if you're watching, are you subscribed? But she used to watch my videos, and then I don't actually know how we started talking, but we are such good friends now. I literally love her. A few of my friends in the past actually have been viewers of my channel, but I feel like it's quite natural because if you watch me, you obviously like me and you're into the same things as me, so obviously we're gonna get on. I'm always open to making new friends. Basically, I just need people to listen to me ramble and order takeaways with me and sit and watch rubbish telly, so if you'll do that, it doesn't matter if you're a subscriber or not, in my opinion. The next question is, what sort of music are you into at the minute and what are your top favourite songs at the minute? This is probably going to surprise you, but I'm actually obsessed with Post Malone, an unhealthy obsession. I love all of his music. There is not one song he's made that I don't like. My absolute favourite song is called Candy Paint. That's my favourite song like of all time right now. What else do I like? Let me have a scroll down my Apple Music. My shower song right now is New Man by Ed Sheeran. I have rediscovered my love for that. Oh, another favourite of mine right now. This is completely different to Post Malone. Love Vanessa Hudgens. She needs to make a comeback. Just love Post Malone. Okay, back to the Q&A. I had too much fun with that. Rachel says, favourite food combo that could be weird. I've talked about this in the past. Chips and salad cream is absolutely the best combination on this planet. Rachel also says, is there anything you would love to do before you're 30? There's a lot of things I'd love to do before I'm 30. But I think one of the things is I really want to see the Northern Lights. I want to go to Iceland. I would absolutely love that. And I want to sit in a little wooden cabin with a hot chocolate and a little bobble hat on. Oh, just be so cute. The next question is, what's your favourite meal to eat out and favourite meal to eat at home? Favourite meal to eat out? Probably just a Five Guys burger. I'm not very high maintenance and I eat anything. Literally, if you put it in front of me, I will consume it. But I've only had a couple of Five Guys burgers because there's not really one that near me. So I haven't been there a lot, but whenever I have been there, it has just been heavenly. And when I'm home, my favourite dinner is definitely a roast. I really like this question from Becky. She says, what's your favourite photo on your Instagram and why? Well, Becky, let's take a look. This one from Paris with my YouTube friends is one of my favourite pictures of all time. So that's probably my ultimate favourite, but I also love this picture of me and Tom. I love this picture of Laura, Lily and I with a giraffe. That was a really fun day. And my last favourite was probably this picture from Sophie's party, just because I think it's a really nice picture. It just looks really like friendly. Is that a weird thing to say? The next question is, have you ever wanted to dye your hair a colour that's unusual or out there? I did go through a phase a couple of years ago now where I really wanted to dye my hair like candy floss pink, but not like a permanent dye at all, one that you just like literally wash in and wash out. But now I don't think I would go candy floss pink. I just don't think it's me. I don't think it would suit me at all. But I do still kind of like want to go grey, and I know I have just been practically grey. I'm not sure though, I don't think I'll be brave enough to like commit to it, because when my hair goes silver or grey, it's just a shampoo that I use and then it washes out. It's this one, in case anyone's interested, I'll leave it down below. It's absolutely amazing for turning your blonde hair silver. Harriet says, do you believe what your horoscope tells you? I'm kind of in two minds about horoscopes, to be honest. I have the Daily Horoscopes app on my phone and I do read it almost every day. Half of me thinks it's just a coincidence, and when you read it, you kind of make it fit your life. But I like to believe that it's true, especially if it tells me something good, like you're going to come into wealth soon. I'm like, yes, horoscopes are so true. This is going to happen. Jess says, if your life was a book, what would the book be called? Probably, this is like my new slogan. Well, she says, put it on my channel banner, so apparently that's my new slogan now. Fabulous Hannah. Kind of fab, kinda average. Tiffany says, I don't know if you've answered this before, but what did you want to be when you were younger? There were so many different things I wanted to be, but the thing that stands out to me most, weirdly, is that I wanted to be the Prime Minister. I'm not sure how old I was, but it was like when David Cameron was being elected, I think. Because I watched so much of the election, I didn't understand any of it, but I was like, I want to be in charge of the whole country. That sounds fun. But for quite a lot of my childhood, I did like dancing, singing, acting, musical theatre, all that jazz. So I always wanted to go into something like theatre-y. And here we are today. Not on a stage, but in a bedroom. What are you currently watching on Netflix, and what would have been your ideal PLL ending? To be honest with you, I didn't watch all of Pretty Little Liars. I watched like a good few series of it, probably like up to series 5 or something, and then I just lost interest, so I don't really know what happened at the end other than everyone was very disappointed with it. But what am I currently watching? I think everyone's watching it. Black Mirror. It is the best series I've ever seen in my life. This is going to be really uninteresting if you don't watch Black Mirror, but if you do and you're curious, then my favourite episodes are... My favourite episode is Nosedive in series 3. Another favourite is The Entire History of You in series 1. Be Right Back in series 2, but also Shut Up and Dance in series 3. And I did really like 15 Million Merits in series 1. So those are my favourites. If any of you have watched it, please let me know in the comments down below what are your favourite episodes. Georgie says, what's your favourite city? Probably actually Leeds or Chelmsford. I live fairly close to Chelmsford and it's all recently been like refurbished and everything, so I do really like going to Chelmsford. That tends to be like where I go to shop. But I also really like the city of Leeds because I think it seems like a really friendly place. Maybe it's just because I'm not from around there. Everyone's really nice to me. They're all like, oh, poor dumb Essex girl, let's help her out. And that leads me on to the next question, which is, where will you and Tom live when you move in together? Up north, stay in Essex, or somewhere in the middle? Love you. Love you too. I can definitely say we won't go somewhere in the middle because I'm a really family orientated person, so I really want my mum and dad to be around me. But if we lived up north, it would be so much cheaper. And I just think if we went in the middle, then we wouldn't be near either of our families. So I don't really see the point in that because you're still going to have to travel to either family. I have to be honest, I prefer everything about the north other than the fact that's not where my family are. At this current time in my life, I don't think I could live without my family, but you can get so much more for your money up north. It pains me. Why couldn't my family just originated in the north? Life would be so much easier. Jade Olivia asked, what is the one holy grail skincare product that you cannot live without? I think you all know what's coming. This little bad boy. The Body Shop's Vitamin E Cream Cleanser is the one product that I use every single night. I cannot go to bed if I haven't used it because I feel like my skin's dirty. Even if I've not worn makeup that day, I always use this product and it has turned my skin around, I'm telling you. Not that my skin was bad before, but now I just feel like my skin is healthier because of this product. And if the Body Shop ever discontinue that cream cleanser, this is a little heads up to anyone from the Body Shop who may be watching. Please let me know if you're going to discontinue it before you discontinue it so I can go and buy every single one from every single store near me. Thank you. Annabelle says, were you ever afraid of what people you know in real life would say / think of you when they found out you had a YouTube channel? Love you. Love you too. I wasn't really scared, to be honest. Everyone in my school in my year was really nice and I got on with everyone in my year. No one ever said anything nasty to my face, and if it was behind my back then I didn't care because I didn't know about it. So no, I wasn't really scared, but I can definitely see why people would be if they weren't lucky enough to be going to a school where the people were genuinely nice people. Liv said, name 5 foods / meals you could eat for the rest of your life. You know me too well. Right, here we go. I know this answer, I've not even thought about it. Roast dinners. Cheese bites from McDonald's, Ferrero Rochers, veggie Percy pigs from M&S, and mango. Those are my 5 fave foods. Maddie says, what's a goal that you thought you would never happen and you have achieved? Honestly, I think overcoming my fear of dogs, because for so many years that just took hold of my life. It felt impossible to get out of that. And so that's the thing I'm most proud of, is that I've got over that phobia because it was so intense. Me and my family all thought I would never get over that, and I have, so I'm very, very proud of that. Hannah says, what is one thing that keeps you awake at night? With a smiley face. Hannah, my answer does not require a smiley face. The one thing that really keeps me up is thinking about losing my parents. Honestly, I cannot sleep for hours and hours once I start thinking about that subject. I think about what would I do with my life, how would I survive, how would I cope with everyday life. It's such a horrible thought, and it's like the worst thing for me to think about. Catherine said, what's one goal you want to fulfill in 2018? Definitely being a confident driver. I really want to crack that this year, because that's something that you really need in life, and being able to drive confidently would just be such a nice feeling. I'd love to be able to get in the car and not worry about it beforehand. Anna said, have you been to the US? If yes, what is your favourite and least favourite part about it? I have been. I've only been once though, and I went to Florida, and my favourite and least favourite thing about it was the portion sizes, because I love food. If you put a lot of food on my plate, it makes me very happy, initially anyway. But then I could never finish my meals, and that would upset me because I feel like I'm wasting food. So love the big portion sizes, also hate the big portion sizes. Sophie said, what's your favourite comedy TV show? Probably Derek on Netflix. No, by the time this video goes up, Derek isn't on Netflix anymore. It's a Ricky Gervais series. It's a really lovely series, but it has like hints of comedy in it as well. I also really love Modern Family. I used to love Outnumbered when that was on, but I think right now Derek is my #1. I need to invest in the box set because I actually can't deal with not having Derek in my life. Hannah said, what shampoo and conditioner do you use? Your hair always looks so shiny. Thank you, Hannah. I alternate my shampoos, so I use my Lee Stafford Hair Growth shampoo and conditioner along with the deep mask treatment thingy. I'll link them down below. And then when I'm not using those, I use the Lee Stafford Coco Loco shampoo and conditioner, which I absolutely love. That makes your hair feel lovely. But every time I wash my hair before I dry it, I use a little bit of the Lee Stafford coconut oil, and that's made a massive difference to the condition of my hair as well. So I definitely recommend that. And the final question for today is from Sarah, and she said, if you had to change your name, what would you change it to? I think I'm gonna have to go with Bluebell. Bluebell is like my favourite girl's name ever. I love that you can shorten it to Blue, or you could have the nickname Bella. But anyway, that brings us to the end of this Q&A that wasn't a Q&A, it was just a little chat. So thank you to everyone who sent in questions. If I didn't get around to answering your question this time, I'm really sorry, but hopefully I will next time. And if you didn't even know that Q&As are a thing on my channel, then go and follow me on Twitter, where I always ask for questions. Remember to let me know in the comments below what's your favourite episodes of Black Mirror, because I'm genuinely really interested in that. And do subscribe to see my future videos. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye!